Yep.
Okay, so the portal itself is a painless affair. It feels like a kind of warm tugging sensation. It's actually reasonably pleasant. But after a couple of seconds of kind of nothingness, you just nothingness, but this kind of warm tingling feeling all over your body.
Next area.
What?
It's loading next area.
Yeah, it's a long elevator where all the party members talk to each other. Mass Effect jokes. But yeah, so shit, I lost where I was. After a couple of seconds, you all find yourself standing on a gravel path in the middle of a field of sunflowers. So, let's talk about your immediate surroundings. So, it's like a gravel path in a field. There's this giant stone archway behind you. The doors are open, and there's a kind of pushing sensation. So, the door on the other side was sucking you in. This one seems to be pushing you out. You can maybe make the assumption that if you walk in, you end up back in your where you came from. So you're in there's a field of sunflowers around you, and you can kind of feel smell like baking and stuff like that from ahead of you. But of particular note, you guys probably know it straight away, but took a second to kind of click. It feels like a warm summer day. The weather is nice, and the sun is up above you, shining down on you. But so is the moon, and there are also stars. It appears to simultaneously be day. That's it. It's just it's both day and night same time. But it feels completely natural to you right now. It's hard to explain. But when you guys standing here, you're like, oh, it's day and night, and that's totally okay.
Okay, so we're not in Kansas anymore.
And I have it in my fucking notes that someone would say that.
Yeah. I imagine so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got my theories.
Yeah. The path there's just one direction this path goes. So do you guys just want to buckle down and go for it?
Yeah.
Unless Dorhim feels the desperate need to frolic through sunflowers right now.
No?
Good. That's a good choice. So yeah, you guys start to make your way down the path. You guys just as far as the eye can see are these sunflowers. And this persists for 5 minutes of walking. You see the portal behind you the whole way. It's always kind of there, even as you get far away. But after a while, it's getting smaller and smaller. You are making distance. Especially those of you with really good perception, you can see it for a long way.
Right.
After a while, you finally come across a change in scenery. This stone wall, the end of the field. There's a wooden gate, and there is a man standing next to it. The man looks quite strange. He has quite dark skin, but he's dressed really strangely. His outfit is an odd combination of lord and jester. He has a really kind of formal dinner jacket and a bow tie with a checkered pink and yellow shirt underneath. The bottom half of his face is painted like a clown, so he's got the red lips and kind of half of those rosy red cheek kind of things. But and then the top half of him, he's got slick black hair and a pair of small spectacles perched on his nose.
Okay.
He's got one hand behind his back, and he's holding a metal serving tray in the other hand.
Okay.
And he's just standing there.
How is he standing? Is he relaxed or?
He's standing very straight. He's straight back. He's standing like a waiter would at a party.
Okay. I guess we're gonna go and approach.
Okay.
Give him a wave.
When you approach, it's just ah!
Oh.
Okay. He's not one of the Chuckle Brothers. Hello. He throws the tray at you, and your head comes off.
You.
Okay. So he's friends, finally you've arrived! Yay! Joys of joys! What you're looking for? It's up ahead. Yes.
Who are you?
My name? Oh, I'm Fool. Yes, I'm Fool. Hi.
I knew it.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't crowded thing.
Just
Oh, man.
dreadful.
We're gonna derail this session by trying to cheer up the hangman.
Fuck off, Chris. I heard that joke. That was bad. I hate you.
You could
So,
say the
Fool,
joke
can
was
we go
also
through this door?
dreadful.
Yes.
So,
I heard.
Fool, can we go through this door?
He's like, you don't want to go through that one. No. It's not a door. It's just a gate. It's
Okay.
it's like, oh no, you don't want to go through that one. No. You want to go. And he kind of like waits for a second, and then he points at the exact same fence. You want to go through that one?
Why?
Okay.
Why? Because that's where you're going, aren't you? You're looking for the thingy, aren't you? The thingy that. Yeah, that. He's like,
It's not an easy man to talk to.
I love these things.
Got him.
Okay, I'm going to ignore him and walk through the gate and keep
Okay.
going.
He like as
If
when
you're
you
going to give me any creative control of the decision.
Drew's gonna be like, "Fuck, I'm going." Yeah, when you
I'll
open the...
turn to Fool as Dorhim walks towards the gate. Like, use him. He's got an off-Fool personality.
whenever you make one of these jokes in character, by the way, he fucking loses his shit. He's like,
Okay, you're unmuted.
"Hey, buddy,
Hey,
you went
What
through
I
the
missed.
portal."
oh, I did. Did we die?
Clown. Yeah, no, you just Junior. They sacrificed you.
Just guys.
No, I'm joking, Craig.
First, we need to use all your bullets, of course.
Yeah.
We're on the
They-
yellow brick road, we met a fool, and now we're going through a gate.
Okay.
It's a tea party,
well,
probably.
Yeah. So when Dorhim like trots to the gate, he like holds it open and like gestures for all of you, the rest of you to go through, like proper like
Yeah.
bowing, like pointing.
Well, I think you guys should go first because I'm still not entirely sure what's happening.
Dorhim's
It's
off.
like I've been gone.
Yeah, Dorian's
Okay.
going. He's
Okay.
going.
So, are you all following, or are you just gonna, or the rest of you just gonna stand here and stare at the fool?
You make
So
sure
is
that
this the
Dorian-
magic portal?
We've gone through already.
Oh, okay.
We've come into a strange world where it is both day and night at once. Stars
Ooh.
hang in the sky along with the sun and the moon, and
And
sunflowers.
the fool.
And sunflowers.
So, and sunflowers.
Yeah.
So there was an actual clown.
Yeah, there's a man, like it's sort of jester man basically.
He's a simultaneous lord and jester.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And wait,
He may well be another character as well.
is everyone going through? No one?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
Sure.
Great. First time you guys have answered that question. I've asked it 4 times. God damn it. Yeah. So
Got to explain it to Craig.
once you guys
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
once you guys waddle through, like Fool does follow. He closes the gate behind him, and all of a sudden you guys are on a hill. Like you're on a hill. You're at the top of a hill, and like you're like looking down. You're still on a path, same kind of gravelly path that you saw before. And now at the bottom of this hill there is a like what looks like a coliseum.
Oh.
Like it certainly wasn't there before, like before you walk through this like gate, but you're at the top of the hill on the same path with the same like gate that you just walked through. It's still the same time of day night, but like things seem to have changed. For example, now you're in a field of daffodils, and now there's
Okay.
this giant grand coliseum down below. The path that you are on leads towards like a stone gate. Like it connects perfectly to this gate on the coliseum wall, and at the bottom, like just before this gate, you can see like a stone slab that people seem to be standing around.
Right.
It seems that every roleplay session I'm doing at the minute is dream world fantasy.
There's no dreams!
Super fantasy. Only reality.
You don't get to dream, Craig.
What's on the slab?
Okay, so you're gonna walk down. It's like a rudimentary table. It's like it's a giant slab. There's like kind of stools around it, and there is one man sitting at it. There's one man sitting at it, and there's 4 stools like set around the table. There are a few people milling around. They're particularly well dressed for the most part, but they don't seem to want to interact with any of you.
What does the table man look like? What's the table man?
Is very familiar to you all. He is the same gladiator that was on the card with the shield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
Again, I guess we have to go up and introduce ourselves to him.
yes. When as you guys approach, as the others are ignoring you, but the gladiator man like stands up and like he like spreads his arms. He's like, I've been expecting all of you. Please take a seat so that we can discuss this.
Okay. Why have you been expecting us?
He's like, please take a seat and then we'll talk.
Maybe I don't feel like sitting.
He is right. Like when you say that, he really stands and like when I described him the first time, I said he had like abs upon his abs. This man looks like he's like 7 foot and he might be able to snap you in half with one hand. You might want to sit, Junior.
I'm going to try and intimidate him and say, "We're not going to sit."
Okay, Dorhim, give me a roll. Check. Yeah, okay. You like once again, you kind of hop on the table and you're like, hey. Like he literally picks you up with one hand and puts you on a chair.
I think I got the memo.
Yeah.
Dorhim, how do you feel about that?
He's on the list.
Okay.
Good.
What so? How did the rest of you react? Like, are you guys just like, yeah, yes, sir?
I'm probably just gonna sit down. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, as you sit down, Fool, which is the name of the clown guy that you was like followed you through, Craig. Fool,
You followed me through?
he followed all of you through the party.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. He lifts open his tray and he starts placing stone like cups in front of all of you. They are currently empty, but he like once 4 cups are in front of you, he hands the
He
tray.
puts poison in one, and then we have to guess which one has the poison in it.
No, it's not.
Let me guess, one of them was normal human blood and the other one was werewolf
poison in
blood.
both cup.
Human.
But yeah, no, he hands the tray to the gladiator, who takes it and he places it on the table in front of you. And it's not a tray. Shield.
Yeah.
In fact, it is the shield in question. And he's like,
Oh.
let us talk. You are not the first. You are not the first lot to come looking for this.
Really? Who else has been here?
Many people before you. I have been in charge of this shield for I can't remember now. In your time, it must be centuries, but I can never keep track of mortal time.
So you're not mortal?
No,
Then what are you?
he
You strange man.
he ponders for a moment. He's like, you may have realized that you're not in your world anymore.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Just Jack, yeah. Very resigned.
We're in
Like,
we're in the tarot card world.
yeah. This is the land of Arcana because it's cheap and
Yeah.
easy. Name. I was
The
like,
land of Arcana
yes, this
for
must
my
be.
mama.
Get out, Craig.
I don't know what that
It was
was.
nice when you weren't here. Okay, he's like, but yeah, he's like, this land of Arcana. I guess the most appropriate words in your tongue is the Fae, and like so like it's like fairy folk and stuff like
Oh
that.
no.
I love the Fae, and you
No.
know it.
I love the Fae, but goddamn, they're terrifying.
Yep. He's like, please, I mean, like, he's like, I mean, you no harm, but yes, that is like we are of the Fae people. We are not mortal.
How's that going for you?
He kind of laughed. And he's like, it's going wonderfully. We live a very nice life here.
Excellent.
So let me ask, why are you guarding over?
The shield.
Yes.
He's like, it's a very fun story of mine anyway. He's like, he goes on to explain that a long time ago, like not so long in his time, but maybe in your time, he's a young man entered his world, and like completely by accident, like fell down the rabbit hole, whatever.
Yeah.
And he stumbled upon this Coliseum, where he just befriended this man who's, by the way, his name is Strength. He is the guy.
I figured that out.
Yeah,
so,
but
yeah.
you never asked, so.
No, because it's pretty obvious, I think.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he does introduce himself. Yeah, so he met King Sadim, the man who, the man whose treasure is you're looking for.
King Sadim, fabulous him.
No, and he explains that the two groups respect each other greatly. However, the king didn't spend too long in this realm. He did leave one day. He was mortal. This isn't a mortal realm. It's very hard for a mortal to live in this place for too long. But one day the king returned when he was old and close to death. And he asked Strength to hold on to the shield and only give it to people that Strength deemed worthy.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Yeah. So Strength respected the man enough to, to honor his wishes. He explains that many people have come, but none have ever, completed, what he's referring to as his trials.
Cool. Do you know why he was so insistent on being protected?
He shakes his head. He's like, it's the matter of mortals. He was a friend of mine. I didn't ask questions. He asked me to do him a favor, and I did.
It must have been quite somebody to gain the approval of the Fey folk.
He's like, no, he's just like, I grew to respect the man. He spoke of the same ideals as I.
Yes, no, we pretty chill.
Yeah, that's his way of saying, shut up, man, we're cool. We're down with it.
I'm just sizing up what the Fey are like in your world, okay?
He was a hip man.
This is but a portion of them, Tom.
Yeah, well, this Fey.
Yeah. We've already had one batshit crazy Fey.
Hashtag not all
so
Fey.
as soon as we hear about the trials of Strength's challenges, I'm just gonna kind of crouch next to Dorhim, put a hand on his shoulder, and be like, "We'll miss you. We wish you luck."
Aww, I believe.
Okay.
So, about this trial then.
Trials, plural, please. There are four of
really
you.
dark calls, and
He's like, I take great pride in my trials. None are like the last. I make sure that everyone can be better than they are right now. I feel like you can all agree with that. Everyone can wind up better somehow. As he's speaking, Fool is back, and he's got a jug, and he's filling the cups in front of you with a purple liquid. It's kind of like
with you?
What?
Just asking so he's with you?
Yeah. He's
cool, that's fine then.
The liquid is liquid's kind of bubbling in a way that most liquids you've seen haven't. Don't.
Please don't be a constitution check.
And he's like, unfortunately, I would rather not talk too much about the trials. But he kind of at this point he's kind of looking between the four of you, and he's like, I think I know what I will do for you. I have my trials in mind.
Let us have. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you said you knew what you had in mind, I thought you were just going to give us the shield and let us go. Be merry.
At this, he kind of laughs, slaps the table. See a little bit of stone kind of crack when he does. He's like, "Oh, you're a funny one, Junior."
Yeah, I'm here all week. Well, hopefully not here, but
That's you signing your contract to live in the Fey world forever.
Foolish fool.
No.
That is the sort of thing that if this were me doing regular Fey, you would be here all week now.
Yeah.
At least I've had an experience.
Yep.
And we know this guy's pretty chill.
And that's a week in Fey time, not in real time, which could be 17 years in real time.
Hey, at least I'd come back to
They are fun.
a pretty fun guild. bigger than when I left it.
Just like, old people. Full of old people. Okay, so yeah, he's like, listen, he's like, I would rather not tell you too much about your challenges, but if you wish to try prove yourselves to me, then drink the liquid in front of you and enter through the gate behind. Like, at this point, like, the giant stone gate that was, like, on the wall of the Colosseum's, like, cracking open.
Can I roll perception to see if there's iocane powder in the drinks?
Yeah.
Can I drink it while he's doing it?
Yes. It's a nice drink. It doesn't taste of anything, but it goes down. There, Tom, you see a drink in front of you. You cannot figure out what the hell this is. You've never seen it before.
Dorhim, what's it taste like?
Drugs.
Yeah,
It's all right, and then I'll go through the game.
I'm gonna ask what it is first, just because I'm not...
He like strength. Like, I don't think there's a word for it in your tongue. He just like shrugs. He's like, I guess it's kind of like tea.
Okay.
Made of a leaf, put in water. We put sugar in it. Milk.
Wait, there's sugar in this? Ugh.
Yep. So
I taste a slight hint of honey.
Yeah, you all taste something different, like whatever you want. Dorhim tastes nothing because I've already said that. Go with his lack of hair. But yeah. So, are you then like? So you drink it? Are you just going to drink and go through to the Colosseum?
Yeah.
Right. So, as you enter the Colosseum, you find yourself like it's a Colosseum. You're standing in the center. Down below. Up above, there's a group of people in the stands sitting together around Strength, who's kind of like sitting, leaning forward, like resting his chin, like really crouched forward. He's really watching you, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel that he's not just like it's one of those sort of like gazes that feel like it's going into you, and just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. But after a while, this purple haze starts to fill your vision. Like it's like it's a mist that's entering the arena, and after a while, like it just sort of like comes and it engulfs you, and it completely masks the outside world from you. You can't see anything in this mist. And
Okay.
We can't even see like in front of us. Like
No, if you held your hand here, you couldn't see it. Like after a while, all you're seeing is this like thick, pink, swirling, purpley mist. After a while, though, the mist does subside, and you're in a carriage.
Ooh.
You're all in this really luxurious carriage, like horse and carriage. It's got pillowed seats, velvet curtains. It's cold and bumpy, but it's as pleasant as a carriage. It's like probably the most pleasant carriage ride you guys have ever experienced in your life.
Oh.
However, you're not alone.
Even myself.
Well, Junior, let me finish this description. We'll figure something out, buddy. So you're not alone.
Shut up! Sorry, I was talking to the cat. Carry on.
No, you told me to shut up.
Can you not hear him?
No.
I could.
Okay, that was Chris, not cat. You okay? So,
There
it is. Okay, so you're not alone. You're sitting with a well-dressed man and a woman. That you're all like for the majority of the party, everyone except Junior, you are very well aware of the fact that you have never seen these people before in your lives. However, you still completely recognize them as your own parents. So, Junior,
You monster!
Junior, how do you feel about seeing your dead parents sitting beside you, alive and well?
Mama, Papa.
Yeah,
Totally turned
Yeah.
Italian.
Mama, Papa.
Oh, Jimmy, let's
Okay.
I miss your lasagna.
So, like, I'm guessing you're kind of like overwhelmed by this, like disbelief, like kind of sadness.
Why?
What?
Yeah, Junior, give me an
Just be like this.
Okay, guys, that's exactly how you all feel. Like,
Oh, all of us. Okay.
yeah, you probably like. So, in this particular set of trials, I'm just going to explain this now because you guys will be sharing emotions.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
easier. Yeah. So if one of you guys is like, if one of you guys feels anger, then pretty much all of you feel anger. If one of
This
you guys,
is not going to end well.
this is going to be fucking hilarious, and I'm really excited.
My blood gets horny.
I thought that. I just didn't say out loud.
I mean,
Oh.
okay. So, yeah, you're all sitting beside your parents. Like this
My
is like,
friends.
you know it's Junior's parents, like in your head, but at the same time you're all feeling the same stuff. So in your heads, they're your family.
Okay, so we're all junior, basically.
You're all Junior kind of right now. You are all still yourselves. You're still equipped with your
If
gear.
only you could always be so lucky.
So, Junior, what do you say?
So this is oh no. Oh, this is why you asked me. It only just clicked.
Well then, let's just skip to that, shall we?
I'm gonna feel a sense of dread in
Yeah.
me.
Okay. So like it's kind of like this moment where you like maybe you see Junior like looking around, like maybe you see him like peek out the curtains, and then like this sort of like overwhelming sense of like oh shit
Oh shit.
comes over all of you. And as that happens, like you hear like a sort of noise from outside.
Oh.
And you hear like the screaming of a horse, like like the sound of a horse that's just been hit by something, and the carriage lurches.
Hey.
And all of a sudden, like the carriage has just derailed. The carriage is like flipping over, and you're all like being tossed around. Give me a reflex check to see how well you all take the landing. Like the one of you that dives out the window and just goes, and there he is.
Is that him?
No, like give me, come on, everyone, reflexes. Okay. Of course, Junior's the one that. Okay, so yeah, none of you take it too badly, but maybe like Dorhim and Jacques realize from like when they hear the horse that like things are going to go badly, so you like brace yourselves.
Oh.
And Junior and Blight kind of just get tossed around a little bit. But yeah, what like the carriage is like completely derailed, and like the two people in him, like Mr. and Mrs. Oh my God, Mayhew. I forgot like fucking
Mayhew,
yeah. The Mayhews like they're kind of they're shaken, but they're all right. And the father, what's your first name? Bartholomew. Like Bartholomew.
The man
Bartholomew
is named
Junior.
after.
That's why he's called Junior, because he's got the same name as his dad.
Yeah.
So Bartholomew
This
gets
is
like
senior.
he like kind of like he crawls out and things like give me a second, I need to go to my name generator. Like Van, who's the carriage driver. Like you're all very much aware of that. You all recognize him. He was a family staff member. He's like, Van, what happened? What's happened? Of course, you guys are you going to pile out? Sorry, are you guys going to pile out as well? Or
I need to see this.
Junior scrambles out, like he's like desperate to get out.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay, so you guys are on a mountainside road. You're somewhere near Shantam, which is the dwarven city in the bottom right, and you're also you're going home. You guys are you guys have been on a business trip and you're heading home back to your estate down the southeast. However, you guys are greeted with a rather grisly sight as your driver has got like an arrow sticking in his chest, like properly limp, pinned to the thing, blood everywhere. And one of the horses has got an arrow through its neck, and the other one's got one like through the hind, and it's trying to like it's fallen over, but it's like struggling. It is obvious.
For Buttercup.
Buttercup. You all see Buttercup in intense pain. Because Craig decided to name the fucking horse for me. So, you're all like, what's happening? Like Bartholomew, like senior, is like, darling, stay in the carriage, and he pulls like a sword from his waist, his belt. Obviously there's a sense of something going wrong here. Then all of a sudden, from nearby the rocky outcrop, a bunch of people start to jump out. Now, straight off the bat, there's obviously something incredibly wrong here, which is that first of all, they are all armed. They're holding like swords and axes.
Yeah.
One of them's got a crossbow. But their faces and their clothes keep warping. Like their bodies are like constantly changing between outfits and like appearances. So yeah, there's this like really confusing sense of they're all people, but they're also everyone because they're constantly cycling through faces, and like maybe like Junior, maybe like you recognize a lot of these faces as people that you've suspected for a long time, but like this is sort of like you going through your list of suspects in your head, but you never realized who did this, so. Yeah. They draw their weapons and they start to charge your parents. What do you all do?
Oh, okay, let's see.
How many of them are there, sorry?
There are 4.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull my rifle from my back.
Yep.
Well, I won't have time for a sneak attack, will I?
No. Well, there's no way you can sneak attack when you're being ambushed.
Yeah.
True. I meant surprise. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're being ambushed. I'm not.
The combat is starting, so everyone roll initiative.
I pulled. So.
Where's my initiative? Never find it. I lost
I
it.
need to find my counter because I can never remember where it is. Okay, Jacques, what did you get there?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Dorhim at 18, the same as you got last time. You're the best, Dorhim. I don't have to change your number. Blight also saying the same.
I feel like my initiative should be
Back
higher.
Have you received mine, Luke?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Because it gave me a message. That said,
Well, for a second I thought mine was the best in the party and I got excited, but never mind.
13. Okay. You guys are all going to go first. These things all get in they're all on the same initiative level.
Right.
They all get initiative of 1 for this. Okay. So, Dorhim, you're up first. What do you want to do?
How many of them are there?
There are 4.
Okay. First thing I like to do is draw my sword, and
Yep.
then spin it around and use my new ability,
Oh, right. Fuck you.
Dazzling Display. So,
Yep.
I
love this.
Fabulous, darling.
if I take a full round to do this, I can make an Intimidate check on all things within 30 feet. So I'm going to go for all the enemies.
That's perfect.
Yes. See how it
That's
goes.
so Dorhim.
Yeah, it is really good for Dorhim. Give me that.
It's just showing off a little bit of the sword.
Yep, give me it.
Okay. It's just one. There are rules for it which I got out before I did it and then completely lost. All right, I think it's all right. There we go.
Yep.
The DC of so I make an Intimidate check. I think.
Yep.
Okay, and the DC of the check is okay. You can move on or talk about something else next round.
They're all
Forcing.
good. Like with a roll like that, that's totally good.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you've got.
I'm still working out how we do this ability.
Yep, no problem. So that's your action. You've intimidated them all. That gives them negatives, doesn't it?
Yeah, but need to give me a second.
Okay, no
So-
problem.
Did you not put it in your feet?
It's not going to affect anything that he does.
Yep. Okay.
Did you not put it in your feet box?
It's
I did
not-
put it in my box, but then I noticed I needed a click through.
Junior, you're up.
So I need like what the next ability does.
Yeah.
Right. I am going to. Are they within 30 feet?
Yes.
I'm going to point blank shot.
I love point blank shot.
That is 24 to hit.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Roll D1. Yeah. Okay. That is a hit. One of these blobs of people, like these shapeshifter thingies, like they get like a proper chunk out their shoulder, and they keep running at your dad. However, the way that it happens is very strange. So you take the shot, and the bullet makes contact, but the wound doesn't appear there. Your father, lunges with his sword, and it hits exactly where that bullet landed, and the wound then appears.
Oh.
He moves faster than it seems possible. Okay, Jacques, it's your turn.
I have got what I needed to do.
Dorhim. Well, let's finish that, and then we'll make sure
Okay.
we got that right.
It was the DC of the Intimidate check. is 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier.
That's totally fine then. Yep.
Okay. So then for all 4 of them,
Yep.
I roll a d4
Do that.
worth of damage.
I need my
So,
paper out. I've stopped it right in the damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought it was going to be very neat there for a second.
That would have been brilliant if that happened.
That would have been great.
And then everybody in the party has to make a check.
Of?
And
They-
On what?
Because I was using a vigilante talent.
Okay.
So I have to make a disguise check, and everyone has to make a perception check to see if they can beat the disguise check.
Yep.
what does this
Okay.
do?
We'll discuss it later. Oh. Well,
the gnomes
there's
count
one.
as goblins.
Okay. Blight, we're waiting for you. There we go. Right. Well, Blight already knew pretty much, didn't he? Because he's seen it before. But yeah. Dorhim, why don't you explain what that does?
Okay, so you will. What this is you discover that my social identity and my secret identity are more than they seem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a secret identity.
But how much you know would probably be based upon whatever reputation I had, which would be like very low. So
Yeah.
you may have heard
Blight-
of a
Blight-
gnome going around
So,
doing
actually-
secret things. But
yeah. Well, actually, first of all, Blight will definitely have some idea because you did all learn, like, they have all heard your secret identity's name spoken. It happened in the square of the marketplace.
Oh, we did?
Oh.
Yeah, but Tom's got very serious. I just noticed the lighting. But yeah, just right now, like you're all like, "Huh, something's weird here." But
apart
we
from
will-
Junior, who has absolutely
Junior's probably more distracted by the fact that he's fighting alongside his parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. Next up is Jacques. You're ready to combat.
All right, cool.
I mean, technically, all of the guards had to take a check as well, but I'm assuming they're not real.
They're not. They are real. They're here.
I'm gonna. So, what weapons are they using specifically? Like swords or?
2 swords, 1 axe, 1 crossbow.
Alright, okay. Crossbow is nasty. Right, I'm going to lob my grappling hook at crossbow guy.
Did you get a grappling hook?
I bought it at the start of my adventure stuff.
Okay. Give me a dexterity. Give me a shoot check.
It's dexterity, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What exactly are you trying to do with this grappling hook, buddy?
Basically, it's a complicated weapon to use. You got to be able to. I'm just trying to destabilize him, not particularly aiming for him. Like seriously, I'm not trying to pull it out off him or anything.
Yeah.
But if I can latch it around his arm or onto his clothes or something.
Yeah, you can get a tug on his arm, which will probably make him miss this shot, but
Yeah, make him lose his footing a bit.
yeah, he takes a tremble, but he's still gonna get a shot to fire. He's just gonna take negatives.
Okay.
Blight, you're up.
I am going to just shoot an arrow.
Okay, who are you gonna aim for? Sword guy 1 has got a stab wound in his shoulder from Junior's bullet. Sword guy 2, all the
I
rest
don't
of
think
them.
that's a sentence any of us thought we'd hear today.
Yep.
Stab wound from a bullet.
Yeah. Two of them have taken the rest of them have taken some sort of mental damage stuff, but yeah, apart from that, they all seem to be okay. There's crossbow guy, 2 swords guy, and axe guy.
I'm gonna go for a crossbow guy.
Good choice. Yep, that hits. 3 wounds straight to his face. Again, so your arrow hits, and then it sort of it sinks into his shoulder, let's say it sinks into his shin or something, and then sort of dissipates. And then you see Bartholomew Senior pull a throwing dagger out of his like a belt pocket and whirling it towards him and cutting the guy's leg where you just hit him.
My dad is a badass.
Your dad's gonna be a fucking badass because he's getting like 4 attacks per round. Okay, so it's the assailant's turns. So
I'll take a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks because they're shaken.
Thank you. Cool. So let's start with slash hard.
Come on, guys, let's change the past.
Was it -2? Did you say? -2. Okay, so that'll be +1 because I'll get +3. Cool. So these are for the ones that aren't shooting.
Mhm.
This one's attacking you, Dorhim. At 20, that doesn't hit, does it?
No, because I'm using a shield. I think.
This will be the one that's going
Wait,
for...
do they hit if they equal the AC?
I believe so, yes.
Oh wait, but you didn't do the -2.
I did.
No, did you? Oh.
Yes, they get +3, but they all have -2.
Oh, okay, in which case that would be a hit if it goes through AC. If it doesn't, like
It goes through.
Yep, it goes
Okay.
through. Equal as hit. Okay, so each.
This is like the first time you've been hit in combat.
It's not.
properly. Yeah.
That's
No,
on
it's just
Junior,
sensitive.
and this one is on Blight.
Is this a ranged attack?
No, these are all melee attacks.
Melee.
But yeah, so let's just say for the sake of like Blight, 'cause I'm guessing like you don't want anyone melee range with you. Because it's a crit fail, he trips before he reaches you. So your benefit is the fact that you're not going to have a guy in melee range. Cool. Last up is the guy with the crossbow, but he's going to take a shot at Jacques. But he's at he's 4.
Would Jack not have been closer than Blight or I? If he was in melee range.
He wasn't in Jacques wasn't in melee range. He
yeah.
He threw a grappling hook. But
Sorry.
yeah, your grappling hook makes it so like his arm like literally like flies into air and fires off wildly. This crossbow bolt flies straight up and doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so we're just going to be dealing with slash R. Or you take 3 damage from the guy hitting you.
Okay.
Cool. Next round of combat. Dorhim, you're up.
All right. So there's
Activate.
somebody in melee range with me.
Yep. The guy's attacking you.
I'll hit him with the sword.
Good choice.
Yeah.
That does not hit.
No.
Junior, what do you want to do, buddy?
Hold on, I'm just going to check this very quickly, see if there's any of these I want to do. Alright, so am I in melee range now?
Yes, you are in melee range, correct.
Alright, so I'm going to expend a grit point,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Pistol Whip,
Oh, yeah.
which I can make a surprise melee attack with the butt or handle of my firearm as a standard action.
You were like,
Yeah.
nice.
I don't have an enhancement bonus, but bludgeoning. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if it says how I
We're learning to
attack.
read.
Oh, I can also knock the target prone as a free action if the hit.
Ooh,
if
that's
it
pretty good.
hits. I've got to make a combat maneuver check to do it, but okay. It just says as a melee weapon. It doesn't say like how I do the check.
Then it's plus your strength. It's
Plus my strength. Okay, that
yeah,
sounds good
just
to
give
me.
me a straight up strength check to save us some time.
There's a melee
Strength.
button on the sheet about halfway down.
Oh yeah, there is a melee button on the sheet. Yeah, so hit that button.
Oh, okay, so I just hit that. Where's the melee? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, excellent.
Whoop.
No,
Wah, 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 wah.
I
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah, it fails. Okay,
Yeah,
you try to
that was
whack.
one
it.
grit point.
You do still have your movement this turn, so you could move out of combat if you want to, but you would take that attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Hold on. How many grit points do I get? Oh, it's equal to my wisdom, which is 1. Okay, so I used my 1 grit point so far.
You get them back if you crit.
Yeah, if I crit or get a killing blow with a firearm. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to. Yeah, I'll just move out of combat.
Okay, then you take an attack of opportunity. Does Dorhim, does your debuff persist, or is it just 1 round?
Well, you're gonna have to tell me what their like. It's equal to 10 plus their hit dice plus wisdom modifier, and then it's every 5 after above that. So if their stuff was below 14 or below,
Yep, I am
God,
just
then
loading.
it's 2 rounds. If it wasn't, then it's 1 round.
Yep, I am just loading up their stats now. Why am I going there? That is not where I will find them. That's where I will find them. Wait,
No.
do I just? Oh, I kept it open on a different page. What am I looking for? Their willpower.
Their
Their
wisdom,
wisdom. Wisdom is 14.
modifier plus their hit dice. That'd be what level they are.
Okay,
plus 10.
then they're out.
Okay.
They break out. Cool. Thank you. So they lose that, so they're going to be whacking you with their full force of D20 plus 3. Is that above your? What's your AC, Junior?
My AC is 15.
Yeah. So he flails after you, but he doesn't make the hit. Cool. Jacques, you're up again.
Right. I will go and I guess I'll stab this dude with my dagger, the butt crossbow one.
Yeah. So you're going to dart forward and just go for it. Give me the attack roll, buddy. That hits.
Right, that's not it. That's not it. That's
not it.
Sorry.
You fail. Raining again. I don't like it. That does not hit.
Nope.
Blight.
Shoot an arrow at crossbow bow guy.
Give me a roll. That hits, and in fact, the arrow goes in again. Does the whole vanishing thing. Mayhew, Mayhew Senior pulls out a throwing dagger and whips it around, and it just slashes right through this guy's neck. Blood spurts out, and it's he falls down. The guy just falls down dead.
Looks like I'm not using my feet today.
What's that?
Deflect arrows.
Nope. Cool. Yeah. That's the crossbow guy is dead. It's their turn now, and they're going to be hitting the same targets. So, well, actually, the guy who tripped is going to be getting up on his turn. So there's 2 attacks this round. On Dorhim. Nope. Dorhim's invincible, and on Junior. 19.
That hits.
So, yep. These guys have this much damage. Take 1 point of damage. This guy gently caresses your butt cheek, apparently, with a sharp. Just
with
slight
a
slash.
sharp.
Yeah, the guy. Let's say this is the guy with the axe, because I like the idea of this being the guy with the axe. Cuts you a little bit. Okay, Dorhim, you're back up. Thank you. Yep.
Okay.
This is on the guy on you. He is.
Yep.
Backed. He you make out maybe it's because he just missed his attack, but you see an opportunity and you properly cut into his side, pull down, his guts would open up if your attacks did anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mr. Mayhew, Lord and Savior that he is, does the exact same motion you just did, and this guy opens up and is spills out. So, Junior, you're up.
Alright, I'm in melee combat again, right?
Yep.
Can I use my move?
Oh,
Did
no,
I
you're
ever...
Yes, you are again. Sorry,
Yeah.
yes, you are. My bad.
I never reloaded my gun, did I?
You have 2 shots per round. I am counting up. You've only
Oh,
fired
I
1
do.
so far.
Right. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, can I use a move action to get out of the...
Yep. You can move and fire, but you'll take another attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. That does not hit, so you can get out.
Right.
Take your
And
shot.
then I'm going to use a point-blank shot
Yep. Take your shot, baby.
against touch AC. Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. That give me another attack roll to see if you confirm the crit.
Yeah, I just... shit. This always gets me.
You can just roll the same thing again.
Just roll the same thing again.
Because if it confirms, you need to do the damage anyway.
Yeah, I'll just... Okay, cool. So...
Okay, it doesn't
Every
matter.
time!
It doesn't matter that that's a crit fail.
Yeah.
You
It's every time I can't confirm the crit ever.
So you take a step back, line up the shot, and you blast, and the bullet goes straight through his leg, and he falls, when Mayhew stabs him through the leg,
Yes.
the guy just goes down the mud, and then your dad swings the sword around and stabs him in the back of the head for a finishing blow.
What?
Oh, I killed somebody.
Yep, that guy's dead. It's just the one last
Plus-
sword guy left.
+1 crit point.
Yeah, you do get that. You get a new grit point back, but you do need to reload as your next action.
Yeah.
Jacques,
I
it's your
think that
turn.
was worth.
Jacques, buddy.
Stab.
Stab! Okay, go for it.
Mm.
No.
Okay. Blight, your turn. You're trying so hard, Tom. We love you.
And another arrow.
Fire another arrow. Okay, the arrow hits. Mayhew's looking like he does look exhausted. Like he's like in like you have to remember in like the real version of this, he's the only one fighting. So he swings his sword around and he's like gets a good cut in, and then the guy dissipates. No, sorry, the guy just stays there. He's hurt though. My bad, I didn't count right. Okay, it's turn now, so he's going to take an attack on. This is the guy who had just fallen over and just got up. He's going to take an attack on Blight because let's share the love. Or share the. Oh wait, yeah, share the nothing. Dorhim, you're up.
Okay, so
Finish him.
I'm gonna chuck my shield at him.
Go for it. Give me a shield toss.
It actually hit.
Yeah, you KO him as well with it. It's like the shield bonks off of him, and then an exhausted Mayhew Senior takes a sword and just drives it through like the point where the shield hit.
Mm-hmm.
And the last of the assailants fall down, dead, blood in the sand, blood in the gravel. At this point, like you're all quite tired. Same way you would feel after any fight. Junior's mother gets out of the car and she's like, "What happened? What happened?" And Bartholomew Peter Mayhew takes her in his arms. He's like, "Don't worry, darling. It's all okay. They were trying to kill us, but it's all." And then everything seems like sort of wobble for a second,